The Megashark and the Uzi are two early hard mode guns that are very similar, but which one is better? So to do this comparison, I decided to not use any damage accessories. So as you can see, these are all my accessories, just movement, vanity, and none of them had any reforges on them, so the damage is just the weapon. And then the weapons were both on Unreal, which is the best modifier. So starting out, Uzi, you can pierce 3 targets with musket balls, and as you can see, does 800 to 900 damage per second. I won't only be showing DPS on target dummies in this video, we'll move on to some boss fights later. So as you can see, I was doing pretty good damage on multi-target, but I went to single target and was still doing pretty good at 330 to 360 damage per second. And keep in mind, at this stage of the game, you have better bullets, like I-Core bullets, because this is just musket balls. As I said before, I'm just showing this weapon, and I don't want to use third-party modifiers. So the Megashark, as you can see, does not pierce, so just single target. It gets slightly more damage per second, getting about 70 to 100 damage per second more than the Uzi, but that makes sense, as the Uzi is pre-boss. So now test them out against some bosses. So starting out with the Destroyer, these are awful. I use Chlorophyte bullets as they auto-aim, but they're horrible as they do the same damage as musket balls. And this is a 3-minute fight on over 7 times speed. And as you can see, it just doesn't do well. With Destroyer, you want a piercing target, and with that, it will do so much damage. And you can absolutely shed through it. That's why I think the Destroyer is the easiest boss. And after a while, I got tired of just shooting this thing and used the Zenith. By the way, since I don't have armor, I'm using God mode just to show the damage. So then, it was time for the Megashark. And I fought this for around the same time, almost 3 minutes, and it did do slightly more damage, as this is technically post-boss, while the Uzi you can get right at the beginning of hard mode without fighting bosses. And as you can see, this is a little slower at exactly 7 times speed on this footage, and I went on for a while doing slightly more damage than the Uzi, but eventually, once again, got tired of just shooting it, killed it with the Zenith. So then it was time for the twins. In this fight, I really did not expect the Uzi to do this much damage. I would totally recommend using this if you're fighting the twins first, as you do have to fight a mech to actually make the Megashark. While with the Uzi, all you have to do is kill some angry trappers in hard mode. And after a while, I beat them. So then I moved on to the Megashark, and I'd say, once again, the Megashark did slightly better overall, just because of the higher damage per second, but both of these were really good, and I'd recommend them for fighting the twins. I decided not to do Skeletron, and just killed it with an Uzi, as the defense of this thing would take literal hours. Well, probably more like 10 minutes, but I gotta get this video out eventually. So then, time for Plantera, as it's more realistic for this stage of the game. And for this, I'm using I-Core bullets, as they do way more damage, plus inflict it with I-Core, which reduces the defense. And this really surprised me. The Uzi absolutely shredded through Plantera, beating it only around 2 minutes, which is much faster than usual. So next time I play Ranger class, I'm going to be sure to use this. And with the Megashark, it was even faster with a slightly higher base damage. And the I-Core bullets really helped. So, my honest review of this is I would recommend first using the Uzi, as you still need to defeat a mech to make the Megashark. So use the Uzi to get the Megashark, then probably just use the Megashark from then on, as it does more damage. But even better than that, I'd recommend using the Flamethrower. It's obtained at the same stage of the game, post-mech, and this can be used up to the Lunatic Cultist, where it starts doing well, as it doesn't have enough range. But it'll inflict enemies with fire, do a ton of damage, has a really good accuracy. So I'd really recommend using the Megashark and Flamethrower as soon as you get them, and using the Uzi in pre-boss hard mode. Shout out to this person for giving me the idea for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want some underrated and overrated weapons in Terraria, click the link on the bottom left. The bottom right is Terraria tutorials. Top left is what YouTube thinks you want to watch next. I have a series coming out when I have 500 subscribers that you, the viewers, can participate in, so be sure to like and subscribe for more.